I've been looking at AI for over 10 years, and in fact, my book, Technology versus Humanity, is kind of about AI, the struggle between humans and machines. Yeah. And now we truly have an arms race. No longer Russia, really, but China and the US. And so what has surprised me is the power and the money that has gone behind it in a very short time, as if this was like, well, it is kind of the new internet. And you can safely say that the magnitude and the speed and the money behind it, and American politics now as well, that has led to this huge acceleration and bringing with it a bunch of really amazing usefulness for my own work, but also significant competition in forecasting. Since ChatGPT has launched, my job has changed, and I would say less people are asking me to forecast because they think the machine can forecast, which it kind of can. And I've also been surprised how little resistance there is on this idea of a machine doing our thinking. It boils down to the same thing, and humans are naturally lazy. We like tools that do the work for us. For now, there's many companies in the field of consulting advisory work, like KPMG, for example, seriously struggling because of AI. And that is because a lot of the work that's based on facts and numbers and projections, AI can do that work. And we can take numbers from the last 40 years and project 10 years into the future. That is not as difficult as it seems. In complex scenarios that humans have struggled with, the confluence of exponential technology, synthetic biology, nanotechnology, AI, quantum computing. That's complicated for humans, not so much for AI. So AI is very good at complex scenarios based on data. But here's the thing about forecasting. Forecasting is only very partly based on data. It's a question of storytelling. And I look at my work and it's primarily about storytelling, not about gathering facts and data. And now we're completely beaten by AI as far as logic and simple knowledge goes, explicit knowledge. And now it's not just the stuff on the internet, and every book written that's known to man, can now be looked up. Now very soon it's going to be in all languages of the world. Basically, every possible variation of looking at data and analytics has been covered. And this is only the beginning, because now we're going to see all kinds of things like synthetic data and all that. So basically what that means is the hard part, the data, information, logic part, is being taken over by AI. And that doesn't mean that we won't have it, because we do need that. But the main thing about forecasting, foresight, and observing the future is it's about stories. Humans are about narratives. What matters more for your life is how you feel, how you look at things, what the story is, what you have experienced.